or I don't see the value in that. But I see that when we come into context like Canada, where we talk about multiculturalism and where we talk about cultural understandings, we need to see the culture from children's perspective. Like for my daughters, I can't say that their culture is Indian, or I can't say that their culture is American or Micronesian.
That is a very important point.
So I want us to see culture from a child's perspective. What is the culture of this child? Because when a child comes into your classroom, they might be coming even from families where the parents are from different parts of the world. So what is the culture of that child? And how do you see that cultural understanding translated into your math classroom? And what could be the culture of math in that classroom then?
Wow. Yeah, so I don't know whether we should pause and continue the conversation or we can just have it. So I think, no, you raised a very, very important, I never thought of it. So do you feel, like probably this one might not go into it, but do you feel that, just from your own research, just a normal conversation, but do you feel that sometimes the teachers themselves, I would say they have their own prejudice about the child in the class. They see probably a black skin, a dark skin, and a short hair or something like that, or an African, they said, okay, then they put that African child in that cultural setting, cultural box.
That's why I'm saying culture of the child might not be based on their race and ethnicity.
Exactly.
So you can see part of Pearl's identity of learning math and how she is in math is based on her ELL experiences. She was put into those English language learning classes, which I feel part of it is because of her skin color. She is an American citizen, and from the childhood, from the day she was born, I have mostly spoken English with her. So English is her first language. And when I filled out the forms in school, for both of them, I actually said English is their first language. But then still they were both placed into ELL. And part of it was maybe because of my dressing style, my skin color, or their skin color. And this has shaped their identity, and this has shaped their performance in their classroom, and maybe participation in their classroom. And maybe the teachers' perceptions also.
I agree, especially for teachers.
For Priya, like she was in moved from grade 7 to high school, grade 8, and I was busy with my graduate courses, but I saw that something is wrong. You see a child in your home, she's not happy, she's not enjoying her high school. So I thought this is maybe some tension for her. So I later on asked, when there was a weekend, and I asked her what is happening, and then she said, they put me again in ELL, and I cannot take now French, and I'm not in a regular English class. And she said, those were her words, she said, they put me in this English class where they think I'm stupid, because she was put into again in ELL English. And I had to go and talk with the school, and it took them 2 weeks, and she lost grades. So social studies, she got a B because she couldn't get first 2 weeks work completed. So she got a B in social studies, and she was really angry about it.
Is it Priya or
Priya?
Priya.
Yeah. And now
Priya is in a medical school. Can you imagine?
So that's where I'm saying that people.
So that thing can really kill potentials,
So if I didn't intervene, if I didn't realize at that point, it might have gone for the whole year. So she wasn't allowed to get into French class.
Meanwhile, she was doing very well in other subjects like
her
mathematics.
English is, like, I would say, as a parent, I am not. I shouldn't brag about it, but her English is so good. She was when she was 2 or 3 years old, she knew how to read the book. And she reads really fast. Like I said, she scores 100% in her language, in the native. Her language learning abilities are so good. And teachers, maybe on what basis they put her into ELL in grade 7, I don't know. After 2 months, they realized they moved her out of ELL. But when she moved to grade 8, they again put her into ELL.
But this is very interesting to me. So how was her performance in not English though, forget about the language. How was her performance in mathematics and other subjects?
In the school?
Before she was moved to ELL.
No, she was just moved to ELL directly here.
Oh, when she just arrived, they just say, you know what?
I didn't know about it, so I came to know about it when the first report card came. I got this additional sheet that they are being supported in ELL classroom, and that's where I went and I said, why did you put them into ELL? Do they have trouble in learning English? Because they correct my English.
Yeah. But back home, they were just doing fine in mathematics.
So another thing in math classroom, here when the teachers put, like I said, discovery or inquiry learning approach, they put the students mostly into groups. And math, at times, you need individual time.
Yes, to concentrate.
You need that thinking.
I need that thinking. So, I can't work in groups.
So that's where Priya lost marks in her grade 7 classroom. Because teacher said, she is so quiet, she doesn't participate. So Priya said, I participate, I contribute, but I don't talk loud. So that was the frustration that she had in her math classes. And that's where she lost her points. So I had to go and talk to the teacher, and I had to ask her like why she's not getting the grade that she thinks that she deserves.
And part of it, I'm just connecting with my own experience, coming from a culture where it is not that much of inquiry based or in groups, working in groups.
Mostly
I've
individual.
always done my mathematics alone. I sit on my desk, give me all the questions, and I will do it. I will think, my own,
So she really liked her. Priya really liked her grade 6 teacher that she learned in Kosrae, Micronesia, and that teacher was from. He was actually he just got an accident in military, so he lost one hand. So he had only one hand, this math teacher, and he was really good in explaining the process of math to the students. So Priya still remembers that teacher. His name, I know, Mr. Anang, and he helped her in understanding factors.
Okay.
And most of the work there they did were mostly on individual learning. So that's where she thinks that at times the participation helps, but at times it hinders.
It hinders. Not every, and part of it is as a teacher accepting that it doesn't help for everyone. It's not everyone.
Now also the teachers say that she doesn't raise hand or she doesn't ask questions, so she doesn't participate. So this affects the grade of the student. It's not learning of mathematics, but it's more about talking about mathematics.
And also that is still hinged on culture.
Yes.
Okay. For example, I come from a place where it's not all the time that we talk in class. Sometimes I can go, especially when we're taking these graduate courses.
You just sit there and understand.
Yes, sometimes we just sit and just listen and think, and there's a whole lot of thinking going on. Okay, but if you are an instructor or you are a teacher in that course,
if you grade for participation,
I'll get 0.
So that's what happened with them. So I had to actually go and talk to Priya's teacher in grade 9 also, because she lost points in these participations. So now in her university classes, she has understood it. And just day before yesterday, she was telling me, all my teachers know me. I go and sit at the front. I make eye contact. I specifically, I have told her that if you want to be successful in this world, you need to do that.
That is in this world, I like that. That is in this world.
Because I am myself challenged by this expectation. So I have told her that you need to make teacher know that you are there. Make your presence known. So that's what, but I don't know if it is cultural or it is globalization or it is neoliberalization. What is it? Or it is a commodity of education.
But so and I think that is why it's good for teachers to know that at least a teacher who has always been here will not. Okay, I think we are done with the interview now. Thanks. thank you for participating. I really appreciate your time.